Alright, starting off first here with a 1964, what's supposed to be a 1964 silver Washington quarter. However, the quarter design, the 25-cent coin design here, was actually struck onto a 1964 penny. So we have a double denomination mint error here, graded by NGC at a mint state 64, and this coin ended up selling for over $2,000 because of that mint error. Moving right along to a 1965 Washington quarter. Now in 1964, those quarters are supposed to be 90% silver. In 1965, they no longer produced silver quarters for circulation. Now, this coin here was struck through here on the obverse of the coin. It was struck through a piece of cloth. That's why you see the cloth texture there on the obverse of the quarter. And this coin ended up selling for $780 at auction. Unbelievable. Here's another 1965 quarter. Now again, 1965 quarters not supposed to be silver. However, this coin was actually, the coin design was actually struck onto a silver planchet. So the planchet is the piece of metal that the coin design gets struck onto to create the coin, right? This is a planchet from, 1964 and prior that they used to make silver quarters. However, 1965 was not supposed to be silver, and this was accidentally made. And that's why the coin sold for over $9,000. So always check the weight of your coins, the rim of your coins. There's numerous ways to test silver coins. I have videos on that here on my channel. Now here is a 1967 Washington quarter that has been double struck, and that strike is rotated in collar. Again, you can see a very obvious type of mint error. Awesome double strike here. You can see that the design twice there, and the design rotated, of course. Unbelievable, man. These are my favorite type of mint errors. This coin ended up selling for over $250. Next up is a 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter. Now this coin here has a partial collar, so you'll see that around the rim of the coin. Again, very obvious type of mint error here. Graded at a mint state 62. This coin sold for around $60 at auction. So, had it been like a mint state 67, it would have sold for more, of course, but only about 60 bucks for that coin. Now here's another Bicentennial quarter from 1976. This coin here is the proof version of the coin. So proof coins will be in your proof sets. They'll be much more detailed, have that mirror-like finish. And this coin here actually has a mint error as well. It was struck onto a 5-cent planchet, and it also has clashed dies. So you can see that there, all the lines, on the outside of Washington's head there, and also here on the reverse of the coin as well. This proof coin ended up selling for over $2,600. $2,600. Here's a 1977. We're going to get more modern here as we go, get up into the year 2000. 1977 quarter design that was struck onto a Jefferson nickel planchet, a 5-cent planchet. So that's why the design's being cut off there. That's why the coin is not all the way round, of course. And that's why this coin sold for over $350 at auction, graded at an AU 55 by NGC. Now this next quarter here is from 1978, graded by PCGS. It looks very normal here on the reverse, but here on the obverse you'll see the inner copper layer of the quarter, and that's because it's missing that outer clad layer. So that is a mint error, and that will give the coin some value. This coin ended up selling for $240. Now here is another 1978 Washington quarter graded by NGC that has been double struck and that strike rotated. So you can see the "In God We Trust" very faintly here going through Washington's neck area, and then you also can see the outline of Washington's head there as well on the obverse of the coin. So nice double strike there. This coin sold for nearly $200 at auction. Here's a 1979 Washington quarter that was broad struck. The coin has been graded by Annex at a mint state 63, and this coin ended up selling for around the $50 range. Here's a similar coin, not a broad strike, but the coin was struck off center. That's a 1983 Washington quarter, 5% off center, graded by PCGS. This coin ended up selling for $55. Here's a pretty extreme type of mint error. A couple different errors here. We have a broad strike, so the coin's been broad struck and it has a brockage. So this coin ended up selling 1995 quarter for over $70 at auction. Here's a 1998 quarter, and you'll see at the top of the coin that it has been clipped. Now that is a straight end clip. And you know, there's all kinds of different clips that could take place on you know, coins, you know, all kinds of different coins, all kinds of different dates, not just the 1998 quarter. This coin ended up selling for around $70. Here is a nice strike through on a 2000 proof New Hampshire state quarter. So always check your state quarter sets, your proof sets for mint errors. Inspect those coins very closely. You can see that strike through going through the word Liberty. Very obvious that this coin was struck through a string, and it is graded by Annex at a proof 68, and the coin sold for around $150. Here is a no dated Washington quarter. You know, looks very normal, but here on the bottom you can see that large piece of metal on the rim of the coin, which is a die break, also referred to as a cud, and it is covering up the date, so that is why the coin is dateless. This coin ended up selling for $119. So always check your coins. You never know what you might find, especially if you guys are purchasing coin collections or inheriting coin collections. And of course, always look for rare coins in your pocket change or even from the bank. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.